He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
For the Yankees, the second baseman.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
For pitch, 7 o'clock.
Right back at the mound, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
The second for one.
That is third.
So a runner at first with one out now, and that'll bring up the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. He's set and the pitch, and he fouls this one off. The 0-1 on its way. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Here's George Springer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Astros, the center
curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. That one's in there. 3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Batting second.
And there he goes towards second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw not in time as he steals second.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Count now a ball and a strike. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
A runner at second, nobody out. High in the air into shallow left center. Frazier comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for route number 1. Coming to the plate now, Michael Brantley, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. No balls and 1 strike. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, that's a pitch right there you've got to just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Michael Brantley becomes out number 2 this inning. 1 ball, no strikes to count. That evens it up 1-1. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Torres is under it to make the catch to end the inning. Stepping into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll get to take his first cuts here. High in the air out to center field. Tucker waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Luke Voigt, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Ground ball foul down the left side. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. So striding in, Gio Urshela. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And they start him with 1 high and away for ball 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. High and deep to right center. On the move is Springer. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Next up for the Stros, Yordan Alvarez, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. 0-1 the count. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Frazier has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And ambling over to the batter's box is Carlos Correa. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. 2-1. Here's a pop-up now. Urshela is there for it. And that's the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Kyle Tucker trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And he begins the at-bat with a knuckle curve looked at for strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Cole, or the Cole Train as he's frequently called. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Astros go down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with new inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the outfielder Clint Frazier. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. Ripped down the line, and a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. The throw into second.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0.
If you're going to have any chance against a good pitcher, you got to find yourself in some great counts, and he certainly worked himself into a nice 2-0 count right here.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer is there, and he has it for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. One out here in the Yankees' third inning, and the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher Gary Sanchez. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. Third inning, no score to this point. Runner's on his way to third. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher. And a good pitch here, but this is taken for a ball as the count moves to 2-2 now on the Yankee catcher. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was ahead in the count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. Bottom of the 3rd now, and digging in to bat next, the Cuban import, Yuli Gurriel. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0 count, the pitch. Missed with a knuckle curve there, and now it's 3-1.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Hard hit ball to second. And there's the first hit of the game for Houston. And there's 1 down now. George Springer, the next to hit, reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Popped him up. Sanchez has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And striding in, the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is all set for the start of the 4th. And that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. And that misses, ball 1. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Hicks, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the 1st round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Michael Brantley. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. 1 strike now from Cole. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
0-2.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 1-2.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Ball 2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Another full count pitch home. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Did the pitcher a favor that time, and the count will be full. No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Here's a swing and a miss at the off-speed pitch. It's a full count now, 3-2.
I mean, this has been an interesting at-bat. We haven't seen, out of all the pitches, a single one in the strike zone, and yet we're in a full count. Don't be surprised if he throws the rosin there.
Now batting,
Jordan Alvarez is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball that's 1-0. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer that one out of the zone. And it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Full sets. Here he comes 0-1. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. 3-0 now.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
And it's fouled away. Can't keep that one fair either, and now the count is full. Lifted in the air to center field. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1. Digging in to try it again, Gio Urshela. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Fouled off. Set to deliver the 0-1. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now. Hard hit ball to short, right to him. Throw on to first is in time, and Greinke's got himself 2 outs.
now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the outfielder Clint Frazier. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
2 quick outs in this inning so far. His pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Big cut at the 2-0 slider, but he comes up empty, 2-1.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And he lays off for ball 1. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hit sharply on the ground. Gloved by LeMahieu. And there's 1 away. So here's Yuli Gurriel. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Hey, D-Row, it's about time they finally break through. We're into the 5th inning, and that's just their first hit of this game.
Yeah, Danny, it's been a pitcher's delight out there, but I'm an offensive guy. I want to see some balls moved into the gap. First knock. Hopefully this is the start of many.
A ball and a strike. Runner at second here with 1 man out. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. George Springer comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Springer has collected just over 150 home runs in his big league days. First and second now, 1 man out. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone and it got fouled off.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. The 3 of us are back with more following this. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Torres. Here's Greinke back to work now as he jumps ahead of the first man to greet him. It's strike 1.
You get a swing like that, you know the hitter made up his mind he was swinging no matter what on that pitch.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Yankee shortstop behind in the count, 1-2. And he fouls this one off. He'll try again, 1-2. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he misses low with it, 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two balls and a strike. In there, 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count, 3-2.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. No balls and a strike to count. Ready with the 0-1. Line to the right side. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He actually...
And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Now batting. The center fielder.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Into the box, Aaron Hicks, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Second and third here, 1 man out. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
The 1-2. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Giancarlo Stanton now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Second and third, 2 away. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
I'd like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Here's the 3-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Chasing after it is Tucker, and he makes the catch as just the 1 run comes. Here's Michael Brantley to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. 3 balls and a strike to Houston's left fielder.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And that's out number 1. Ready for another chance? Alex Bregman. It was a walk in his last trip. Lays off 1-0. Bregman is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Called a strike, and it's full 3-2. 1 out, nobody on. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away. Now batting, Yordan Alvarez. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Stepping up now, Luke Voigt. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Heading out towards shallow right. Gurriel onto the grass. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He was a ground out victim last time up. Weak grounder down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Just 1 earned on the docket for Greinke thus far into his 7th inning of work. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Another 0-2 from Greinke. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Springer giving chase. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Settling in now, Clint Frazier. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends. So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around, and no argument, and it's 1-1. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Nope, that's it.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you got to find a way to get on base any way possible. but I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk. First pitch coming. Here it is. Kyle Tucker is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches.
And hold on there. He got him. Trying to swipe second base, but he's gunned down for the out. Bases are empty. One man out. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Fouled away. Another one sent foul. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Belted high and deep into right center. Hicks going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. It was a two-bagger for him in his last at-bat. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far so good.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Nothing doing there for Houston. They still trail 1-0.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention
New
please.
pitcher coming on now as we get a look at the sidearmer, Joe Smith.
Number 38, Joe.
Torres is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Smith was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got one or two big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Sinker gets the outside for a strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
2-2.
2-2.
Ball 3 as the sinker misses just off the black that time.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Next for the Yankees, the catcher, Gary.
So now to the plate, Gary Sanchez. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Next for the Yankees.
Ready once again, DJ LeMahieu. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Swinging a ball in line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. 2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. 2 out, nobody on. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And a full count now, 3-2. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike in the bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Martin Maldonado. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. Line drive to center field. Hicks is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, center fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
The 2-1.
Oh, that's off the plate.
1 out, nobody on. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Here's the second base.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Garrett Cole. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch. Coming on for it is Hicks. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brinkley. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Here's big Aaron Judge. In terms of previous meetings with Joe Smith, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th. So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring up the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now. 3-2 to the Yankees center fielder. Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. Good battle. Count remains full. Another full count pitch home. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out. So now a pinch hitter set to come on as Brett Gardner's grabbed the bat and moved into the on-deck circle.
Gardner.
This one to right field and deep off the bat of Gardner. Gone into the upper deck. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
What a piece of clutch hitting. This team is holding on to a slim lead, and he blows this thing wide open with a 3-run blast. That could be the nail in the coffin.
Chris Davinsky, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. At the plate, Luke Voigt. As he'll take a look at ball 1. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. 3 runs already home here. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Digging in now for the Yankees, Gio Urshela. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. A ball and no strikes. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Ball 3. 3-0.
3-0.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Swings through it for strike number 2.
That was a good swing right there. It might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. Digging in, Clint Frazier is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Runner at first here, 1 man out. 1-1 the count to Clint Frazier.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Now to the plate, Gleyber Torres. He went down on strikes last time up. Fouled off. A runner on first with 2 away. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Maldonado gathers. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. A 3-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Astros. It's now a 4-0 New York lead. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And set to go as the third baseman, Alex Bregman. But this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out. Standing in now, Yordan Alvarez. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. In there, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lays off the slider that time, 2-1.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here's Carlos Correa now, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard liner toward short, and he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Hey, when this game started, there's no way they envisioned relying that much on the back end of the bullpen, but he gets the last 5 outs, sealing the win for the team and collecting the save for himself.
4-0 the score tonight. The New York Yankees rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Garrett Cole is the winning pitcher of record. Zach Greinke is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Astros, no runs, just 1 hit, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 37 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.